Hi there, folks, and welcome back to my channel. I haven't been posting a lot of videos recently. That is because currently I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch mentally, and I'm not going to talk about that in this video too much because there's no point in bothering you with my mental issues, or not like mental issues, but situation. Um, let's keep it at that I've been a bit down and unmotivated, um, which is kind of a cycle that happens every year and comes back this time of year for me in the summer. Where life is just, I don't know, in some way meant to be lived to the fullest. Like everybody wants to go on a holiday and go to festivals and hang out with friends and be outside, and at the same time work is still going on, and it just always feels like, these summer months are always like life 2.0 in a way. Everything gets crammed inside of these couple of weeks basically, and yeah, it has been really hot here. We had a few heat waves. Not too long ago, it reached like 40 degrees Celsius, which is just a temperature that I shut down. My body just doesn't function, and my brain even less. So this was all adding up to it being quite a rough time. I had a couple of plans on going to Iceland and see Paul, my friend from Iceland, who I do the workshops with. At one point, he even invited me to come over to photograph an event that he organizes every year at home together with his wife. They run a magazine focused on holiday houses and like plants and gardening and stuff like that. And they celebrated 30 years of that this year, and he invited me to get over and photograph that together with him, and basically just to hang out, because he was aware of my state, let's say it like that. Um, but because of my state and a couple of other factors, this sadly enough wasn't meant to be, didn't happen. Um, right now in Europe, flying is just asking for problems. Airports and airlines are, over their heads with issues. Lost luggage, lost luggage, lost luggage everywhere. So super long queues, just chaos and hectic situations, and something that I cannot really have on top of um, what's going on with me right now. But I feel like I've been talking about this for much longer than I wanted to. I have this cute little old camera in front of me here. This is an Olympus Trip. Yeah, Olympus Trip 35. It's a analog camera, 35 millimeter camera that I kind of had laying around in the basement for years and years, and I think it used to belong to my granddad. It's a well-known film camera from back in the 60s or 70s, and I thought, this time where I'm spending a lot of time just trying to get out and not finding the right motivation to do things, um, would be a good moment to do something new, something that I haven't done very long, or maybe even at all, properly at least. I've shot some film like way back, even before I started photography, and I'm only 35 years old, so I pretty much directly went into the digital era of photography. But I had a couple of how do you call them, like these small cameras, these throwaway cameras with a film in them, and but this was in my early teens, and so recently I bought or today actually I bought a set of black and white films. Agfa Photo APX 100. Apparently, it is a very good film, um, or yeah, film to shoot with this camera. And I have another one in color. The, it's lying behind the camera. Kodak something. I will talk about this in another video, I guess, where I will actually show you some results of what I can do with this camera. And yeah, just to kind of get re-inspired and get the fire going again to do something photography related, because after a few workshops in the beginning of the year I haven't done anything at all, basically, aside from a few very small and short day trips here in my home area. And yeah, I just need to get up to speed again to reignite this spark and look ahead and planning for other projects that are gonna happen and are going to um, come on my path. And so yeah, there's some 35 millimeter film photography coming your way, and I might even make a video where I share with you how I am planning on editing them. I will simply not just take out the film and bring it to a store and get them developed. And I also won't have a dark room at home with all the chemicals and stuff. Would be cool, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. What I will do is I will like scan them with a camera, DSLR scanning. So it's a DSLR camera on a tripod looking down on the negatives, the strip of negatives. That has to be they have to be backlit, and I'll probably find a solution with an iPad. I did some testing with that, and I after I finished shooting this roll, this counts as a test batch, so to say, this film. And I will, whilst you know developing them or scanning them, actually try and perfect my way of doing this. And then I might just start shooting analog from time to time, probably around the house, on my way to work, whenever I run for errands in the city. This is a small camera. I can easily stow this away in my somewhere in the car. Doesn't need any batteries because it is powered by this light metering here. Well, it's not powered, but this light metering triggers you to shoot it, yes or no, if there's available light. And hopefully it's gonna be fun. But me talking about it right now is a bit of a sign that I will probably gonna enjoy doing this, have some fun, and get out of my head and outside with the camera in my hand. And in the end, I don't know what else to say. That is what it's all about. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some of my results. And yeah, thanks for listening to my little rant. See you later. Bye.